हेलो। आवाज आ रही है आप लोगों को मेरी? कैन एनीवन कंफर्म मी? अरविंद, किरण, मिनल, Pradeep?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so wait around 5 to 7 minutes. Maybe some another candidate will be joined, and then we'll start the session. Okay. Yeah, hello. So is this my voice is clear for everyone?
Yes.
Yeah. So how many candidates will be available for the yesterday session that will be joined? Can anyone attend the yesterday session that will be held on the first demo session of the Excel module?
Yes, sir. This is your first session. This is my first session.
It's your first session. Okay.
Yes.
Most of are that for the first session. So we already done our first session. Okay. And now it's second session regarding from the Excel module from this data analyst placement support program. So before starting the session, I just little bit introduce about the some overview of the session, okay? And then we can shift to the learning part, okay, for Excel module. So basically, you everyone know about the definition of the data analytics, how the data analytics work, okay, which domain that will be involved to the particular data analyst domain. So basically, when you switch as a career into the field of data analytics, so you require some five technological tools. Let me share my screen first. Yeah. The screen is visible for everyone. Hello. Can anyone confirm me that the screen is visible for you?
Yes, it's visible.
Okay. So I'll just start with the course overview and some little bit of the module introduction. Okay. So basically, in the data analytics, we cover the five modules in this
Sorry,
particular
your
course.
voice is very low. Can you speak loudly?
It's low for everyone, or that you only facing the difficulty. Hello.
It's okay, sir.
I mean, please check your internet connection because maybe some another student will be say okay about the voice. You can try to use headphone. Okay. Maybe that your system will be not be able to proper voice. Okay, so basically in this course we cover the five module of data analytics like Python, Power BI, Tableau, SQL, and Excel. Okay, and now we can switch to our placement process. So what is our placement process for this course? Okay, so we cover our pan India like the startup to MNC company. Okay, so that will be I'll show you the some placement company details. Okay, so here you can see in our screen some HRs and client and their contact numbers are available. So we tag with these particular companies around something. mm, 1442 companies. Okay, so we can communicate this particular companies. When that time you complete your course, so we can recruit in this particular companies. Okay, when you enroll in course, I'll share this particular contact number with you, so you can also access with your own. Okay, and when you required some particular projects and some study resources that will be implement on your daily basis practice, so you can follow the need data LinkedIn page. So you can find daily jobs update, okay, and some regarding projects and interview questions. Okay, so you will getting this particular. So in last, like yesterday, I morning I'll upload some Geo regarding project. Okay, Geo prepared plant ADA performance data analyst project. Okay, so I just covered this project with data sets and all module will be available. And if you require some personal guidance, okay, so you can directly communicate on the LinkedIn. Okay, so I'll directly touch with you and just I resolve it to you. And if you required only the projects and some particular work, so you can join our WhatsApp groups. I already share the WhatsApp group link in your chat, particular message that you received from this particular link of the session. Okay. And for this particular course, the trainer will be have to already work in the field of data analytics and data science industry. Okay. So they will teach you the properly full course, okay, starting to end, and the course duration around 4 months. Okay. So in last month we can cover over the placements and mock interview and some projects work. And most interesting thing, we cover every module individual project like Python, Power BI, Tableau, SQL, and Excel. We cover all individual module of the project because. And second most important thing in the data analyst industry, too many company have work like pharma, agriculture, stock, e-commerce. So you can do project according to your industry. So when you switch your career and when you start your course from the data analytics, so first you can decide the particular module. Okay, then which industry that will be suitable for your career as a data analytics. Okay, so then you can prepare your project. When that time you can enroll in course and you can decide your domain that like for uh, when some of the student will be decide like Arvind and Hinal and Kiran will be decide that will be switch as a career into the pharma industry. So they will be create do some project regarding to the pharma. Okay, and Kushit and Minal and Pallavi want to start as a career in the stock industry as a data analyst. So they will be selected project according to the stock industry, and you can do your mixed project also your colleague. So for this particular session, we start only for the 10 seats for this particular session. We require only 10 students and then we can focus particularly because in the placement time, we can only provide the placement supports. So when that time we can recruit in a particular company. So that will be here to one and two openings. So we can focus individually to every person. So that's why reason we can cover this course. And if you required some fees and installment and discount offers, so you can contact with our academical counselor. I share the contact number in the chat box, so you can discuss with them. They will be give some discounts and offer that will be available in this time period. So they will be discussed for properly, and they will also express your particular course curriculum and particular modules. So regarding from the course duration, course module, overview of the course, okay, the all the points are clear, and you receive the recording of the every lecture, okay, in your particular mail ID. Daily basis, we can give the drive access, so you can access lifetime of the recording access. So here is some course overview regarding. So first we can cover the Excel module, okay. Then we can shift to the Power BI. Then we can shift to the Tableau. Then Excel, and then we can like SQL, and then last is a Python, okay. So Python also cover from this data analytic course, and we cover some library also of this Python. And here is a Power BI module. Okay, so in Power BI module, we cover all the topic like dashboard, artificial intelligence, visuals, Power Query editor, data modeling, Power BI visualization, okay, filter data, customized data in Power BI, DAX expression, okay, in DAX expression particular function, sub topics will be available. So I'll share this particular course curriculum on your particular number and your mail ID, so you can download and you can read. Second most, third most important thing, you can visit our website. Okay, so in our website, one section is available daily job updates. Okay, so you can click on this daily job update, so you can find some job openings on this particular platform also. Okay, so maybe some jobs will be not be opening, so they will be expire, and when jobs currently will be available, so that you can apply and you can visit the particular platform daily jobs update in our website. So you will be getting some free job access from this particular platform. When I just click on this, it's available or not. First I check and then I update it. Yeah, it's available. The analyst jobs are available if posted by 14 days ago. Okay. And you can read the particular proper job description. You can directly switch to the company career page and you can apply. Okay. Basic process will be done by the apply process. So you can get some information regarding job updates, our LinkedIn page, need data, and directly you can go to our website. So you can also getting some job openings particular. When you want to require some workshop free access from the different domains, so you can particular go to the our workshop section, so you can find some workshops recording, okay, available. Last time we generated two workshop like generative AI and Power BI project, okay, and here you can find some project regarding from the Power BI available on YouTube. So you can also access our YouTube channel, and that you will be getting some free resources for your study and projects for the data analytics, okay, like Tableau, Power BI, and here is an end-to-end project on Power BI, and here is some particular short lecture of the Python also available. Okay, so in this course we cover the full module of the data analytics till starting to end, basic to advanced level, every project and every particular domain according to your career industry that you switch as a career as a data analytics. So any doubt regarding from the course curriculum, particular module and syllabus and anything, then we can further process to our lecture on Excel module. Pradeep, Prem, Pallavi, Milan, Kiran.
Yeah, yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I want just placement. I'm already well good in good data analytics. So I just want placement means what is the procedure?
For the placement, we cover after the course completing the placement process. Okay. If you are comfortable, so you can go to our job updates and you can apply. Okay. There is such a genuine jobs opening, so you can directly go and apply. Okay. But when that time you will
Okay,
be shortlisted for the job and that you will be facing some difficulty regarding from the particular uh, answers and question regarding from the module. So when you first you can feel that you are properly prepared for this particular data analytics field, then you can apply. Okay. Otherwise, when you apply continuously and that will be output not be getting related to your opinion, so you will be blocked around 3 months to the continuously from the particular job position. Okay.
okay,
So the trainer is Rohit for this particular lecture. He will be joined. It will be in maybe some traffic. Rohit Verma. Hello. Rohit, you can please call to the Rohit Kubal, join the session, then we'll be start the particular rest of the part of this particular session. Okay. If anyone have doubt regarding from the placement process and particular course, you can discuss with them, and then we can process to the further process regarding this particular course. Okay, and one more thing, please check your mail ID. You received the form yesterday session from the demo session, first demo session video also. Okay, you can visit our YouTube channel. Okay, so in YouTube channel, you can check our feedbacks of the particular students. Okay, you can check the overview of first demo session of the data analytics. Here is some projects will be available, car data sets, weather forecasting in a Power BI. Okay, here is some job updates from the particular companies, and some Python lecture will be available. And here is a Excel project, Tableau project will be available. Okay, and here is Power BI project will be available. So you can visit our particular YouTube lecture. Okay, so that will be getting some resources. My voice is clear for everyone.
Yes, your voice is clear.
Yeah. Amol, Arvind, Hinal, any
Yes,
doubt?
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Any doubt regarding from this placement process and course curriculum?
No doubt, sir.
Okay. Hinal, Kiran, any doubt regarding from the placement course curriculum and particular timeline and the any doubt?
Hello.
Yes.
Yes, I am 2015 batch pass out, and I have 4 year experience teaching as well as center management. And
Okay.
currently, I am working as a QA manual tester.
Okay.
But I left the job. I have 2 years experience manual tester.
Okay.
Yes. So any problem? So difficult face
So
placement.
do you have knowledge about the QA testing?
Yes, yes.
So you can go to the QA analysis, quality testing analysis. So
Good.
many company will be job openings are available. When you visit the Pune, every 2 months there is some QA analyst will be job opening will be available.
QA analyst like data domain में अदर कुछ.
वो जॉब्स उन्हीं डेटाबेसेस पे रहती है, ठीक है, वो भी डेटा पर ही रहती है, आपको एनालिसिस करना रहता है, ठीक है, जो भी
हम्म.
आपको क्वालिटी टेस्टिंग के अंदर बीच में आता है उसी डेटा पर काम मैंने आपको बता रखा है. When you switch your career as a particular industry, first you can decide your domain that which industry is suitable for your career as a data analytics. Okay, so you
Yes.
already know the QA knowledge, so you can do some project regarding from the QA. Okay, analysis from data sets, and you can easily when that time you can recruit and that time you can select it from the particular company. So it may be chance that you are shortlisted for the first because you already know the QA knowledge, basic knowledge, and you can already apply from the QA analysis.
Yes, I have 2 years experience मतलब QA manual tester.
So it will be the preference plus point that you will be like 2 year experience as a QA analyst. Okay.
Yes. So how to apply that like data domain something?
You can search the easily project where you can go to the Kaggle. Okay. Here is a Kaggle.
Okay.
You can find too many projects regarding from the different sources. Okay. Here is your machine learning data sets community. So I want to Kaggle DA project. Okay.
Okay.
So you can write down your particular domain. So here machine learning data science community data sets are available. Find open data set machine learning project available. Best practice 101 exploratory data analysis projects are available. How to use Kaggle data science step by guides are available. Best project practice from the 10 processing. Okay. So many projects are available in this particular Kaggle platform. Okay. Here is some topics understanding of data, explore data preparation modeling. Okay. So they will be easily you can find any project available in Kaggle.
बट हाँ ये टेस्टिंग डोमेन में कैसे होगा पता कैसे चलेगा?
आपकी कंपनी किस मॉड्यूल पर वर्क करती है बेसिकली टेस्टिंग में?
ई कॉमर्स वेबसाइट एंड
So
वेब
you
एप्लीकेशन.
can write e-commerce project on Kaggle.
एंड डेटा डोमेन ऐसे करके.
E-commerce project, e-commerce DA project. ठीक है, यहाँ मैंने सर्च करा e-commerce prediction sales analysis acquisition exploration Amazon sales analysis data sets are available. You can find easily on GitHub also. Here is a code, here is a CSV file you can download. Here is some description about this project available, so you can practice.
Okay.
But they required some knowledge and expertise from this particular module. Okay, when you copy paste the particular project, it's not be a big deal. Okay, when you know the particular project overview, 50 step 2, till starting to end. Okay, you can done with some, you can search some concept on Google, and then so you can easily implement the project. But when that time you can perform, when the interview will be asking in front of you, and they're asking that you do this project in Python, why you cannot try in another technology like Tableau, SQL, and Excel? So that time you will be too confusing, because the data sets are the same, so you can perform in too many different domains.
Okay.
Okay. So for project that you're facing any difficulty, you can join our WhatsApp group, go to the LinkedIn, our dataset. So here is you can find so different projects are available. Okay. Here is I had upload yesterday the telecommunication project regarding from the Geo prepaid plan. You know that Geo will be increase our prepaid plan some goes. So I'll just create latest project from the regarding from this. Okay. And our platform also that opening, and here is some job opening available. So you can also visit our LinkedIn page. You can find some job openings. Okay. And there is a placement support program also will be provided by the, you can visit, every material will be easily available on LinkedIn. You can search and you can find every individual topic. Here is a Panda libraries questions for the practice you can download. Here is a question and here is output also available, so you can easily implement everything. Okay, just wait a minute, the trainer will be joined and then we'll start the session regarding on Excel.
Yeah, I have joined already. I was waiting to like when you are
Yeah,
finishing. Then yeah, I was. I don't want to interrupt because that conversation was actually helpful for other students as well. Okay,
I will, you
so
can
sorry
continue the
for the
session.
delay today. I actually had some work at my workplace, and due to that, I reached bit late at my home. Okay, so yeah, before starting with the today's session, can someone tell me yesterday what we have covered? Quick recap: what we learned yesterday. That was very basic things, but still, anyone can unmute and tell me. Yes.
Yeah, I think most of the new students are will be available for this session. So you can just give the little bit overview of yesterday session, and then you can go to the our
Okay.
continue this part.
So, do we have anyone who was there in the yesterday's session?
I think किरण आप थे ना कल के सेशन में?
Okay.
किरण प्रेम तेजा and I think one more
Okay.
guy.
No
हाँ
worries.
सर ठीक है
Yeah. Okay. से कल के सेशन में मैंने बताया था कि सेशंस में कोई लैंग्वेज बैरियर नहीं होगा, ठीक है? You can speak in any language you are comfortable, yeah, but you should start learning little bit English, because when you are going to go for interview, there they are not going to give you this liberty. Okay, थोड़ा बहुत आपको अभी से थोड़ा प्रैक्टिस करना स्टार्ट करोगे, सो बाय द टाइम यू गेट योर इंटरव्यू, योर फर्स्ट इंटरव्यू, you will be ready at least with the terms which are actually important in terms of the data analyst. Okay, तो अभी के लिए आप जिस भी लैंग्वेज कंफर्टेबल हो, यू कैन यूज दैट लैंग्वेज. ओके, and suppose मैं कुछ पढ़ा रहा हूँ, if I'm taking something, if I'm teaching something, and in that any part of the teaching, if you are not able to understand, just please let me know. I'll try to explain that in bit easier manner. और उसमें भी अगर आपको लग रहा है कि कोई लैंग्वेज बैरियर आ रहा है, यू कैन आस्क फ्रीली. यहाँ पे सब पढ़ने के लिए, ठीक है? एवरीवन आर हियर टू लर्न समथिंग. सो hesitation mat rakhna. If you have any doubt, if you have any query, you can ask right away. Okay, so I'll quickly share my screen and I'll give you a quick recap what we have covered yesterday. I hope my screen is visible to everyone. चलो यार,
Yeah,
Yes,
इतना तो
with
बता दो.
anyone
Yes,
sir.
it is visible. Okay, guys,
One second please sir.
unmute and speak up. Otherwise I won't be able to know कि तुम मतलब आप लोग को समझ रहा है कि नहीं समझ रहा है, या फिर मैं जो बोल रहा हूँ लाइक मुझे नेटवर्क इशू आ रहा है. I won't be able to understand exactly that thing. So please unmute and speak up so that I'll get to know whether you are understanding or not. Okay. ठीक है. Yeah. So regarding the recap of yesterday's session, so yesterday we have just started with the Excel, where we try to understand what are rows and what are columns. So in Excel, the vertical one which we have, the vertical section which are denoted by different letters, those are columns, and the horizontal sections in the Excel, in the sheet of the Excel, which are denoted by different numbers, those are rows. Okay, and wherever one row and one column intersecting each other, that is सेल. ओके, सो इन एक्सेल हम ये जो जहाँ पे भी कॉलम और रो इंटरसेक्ट कर रहे हैं एक दूसरे को, वी कॉल दैट एज अ सेल. ठीक है, एंड सेल इज नथिंग बट द कंटेनर इन विच वी एंटर आर डेटा. ओके, so yeah, after that we try to cover the navigation, how to navigate between Excel, like when you are in the Excel, how you can navigate between, like see, we have some data over here. The data is of 10,000 rows, around 10,000 rows का ये data है, ठीक है, and this is very smaller data. Now suppose you want to navigate between this sheet, or suppose you want to select the data. In that case, what we can do? So अगर मैं सिर्फ माउस यूज कर रहा हूँ, if I use mouse and if I scroll, that is going to take a lot of time. And if I want to select any data from here, if I use mouse for that as well, that is also going to take a lot of time. So to avoid that, we use navigation shortcuts or navigation keys rather. So Excel में navigation कैसे करते हैं हम? We use arrow keys to navigate, but one by one if you go, it will take a lot of time. So that's why we use arrow key along with control key. So when we use arrow key along with control key, so normally when I use downward arrow, it takes me to the next cell, but when I use control key and down arrow, so it takes me to the last possible cell where we have data. ठीक है, तो जब मैं कंट्रोल की के साथ arrow की यूज कर रहा हूँ ना, तो जहाँ तक मेरा डेटा है वहाँ तक वो मुझे लेके जाएगा. So any arrow key you can try on your system as well, provided you do have a file in which we have data. Okay, so after the session we'll try to share this file right away with you. Okay, or any other file if you have in which you have some data, you can try that, try these navigation thing over there. So control key and arrow key will help me to navigate between sheets. See, यहाँ पे मैं फर्स्ट रो पे हूँ. इफ आई यूज कंट्रोल एंड डाउनवर्ड एरो, सो इट टेक्स टू द लास्ट सेल, जहाँ तक मेरा डेटा है वहाँ तक नीचे तक लेके जाएगा. ठीक है, सेम गोज फॉर अदर एरो कीज एज वेल. So control and right hand side arrow if I'm using, so it will take me to the last possible column which is there on the right hand side. If I use control and left key, so it will take me to the first column directly. Same goes for up and down arrow. Okay, so when I use control key and up and down arrows or right and left arrow, so it just takes me there. Okay, but if I want to select data, अगर मुझे जाते जाते वो data भी select करना है, suppose I want to select these all numbers, so rather than using control and arrow, I will use shift and arrow. So if I use shift and arrow, so one by one it can help me to select each and every cell which I am getting in between. तो अगर मैं shift and down arrow use कर रहा हूँ ना, so it helps me to select that data. Now data selection is something you are going to do very oftenly when you will be working anywhere. Okay, but you might think, suppose I want to select this entire column of the like in the first column, if I want to select the entire data, so in that case if I use control and down arrow only, then that is going to take a lot of time. So in this case what we can do, we can use control shift and down arrow together. Okay, control shift and down arrow together. So control key help me to take to the last possible cell, and shift key help me to the select all the things, and arrow key defines the direction. मतलब control और shift और arrow का combination select करके I can select the entire data. Okay, same goes for other direction as well. So if I use control and right side arrow now, so it select the other columns as well. So by practice only you will get a better idea. Okay, so after the session or maybe tomorrow I'll try to share these files with you, and you can practice, you can start practicing on these files. Okay, yeah, so that was about the navigation, and after that we did cover how to enable few tabs, like on the very top hand side you can see there are some tabs we have. home, insert, draw, and each and every tab has their options. Okay, so we are going to learn those options as well. But there few tabs which are visible in my system that would not be on your system. Okay, so yesterday we learned how to enable developer tab and power pivot tab. And one more thing I told you yesterday, that is anyone having the older version of excel, तो उसके लिए भी एड एक्सेल के एड अवेलेबल है क्या नहीं, ठीक है. So that was something is pending. Okay, so hopefully in tomorrow session I'll share that file, or I'll share the link from where you can download that add-in. अगर आपके पास older version excel का, older version means version before 2013 और before 2016 rather, अगर ओल्डर वर्जन है तो ये पावर पिवट का ऑप्शन एनेबल करने के लिए आपको इनबिल्ट ऑप्शन नहीं मिलेगा. सो फॉर दैट यू हैव टू डाउनलोड एन एड इन. तो उसका लिंक आई विल शेयर टुमारो. ओके, yeah, so these were the things which we have covered yesterday, and today we are going to start to learn about the home tab. We'll take an introduction what different options we have on the home tab. Okay, today we'll cover only home tab, and as and when session proceeded further, we will cover the other tabs as well. Okay, see, in excel we have thousands of functions, but for data analysis we don't require those all functions. So the one which are important one, or the one which are necessary one, we are going to learn those first. Okay, okay, so let's start to see what we have on the home tab. So on the home tab, which is the default tab, like whenever you open excel, whenever you open sheet, you are going to have the home tab selected by default. Okay, it will be visible over there. It is not like if you keep it on some other tab and you close the excel, so next time it will remain on this tab only. No, it will go back on the home tab. So home tab is a default tab on which you are going to have like that is going to open every time. Okay, whenever you open an excel sheet. So on the home tab, very first option we have, that is clipboard section. तो हम लोग ने कट कॉपी पेस्ट सुना होगा ना. इफ यू वांट टू टेक सम डेटा फ्रॉम समवेयर एंड कीप इट ऑन द एक्सेल शीट, so for that we use copying, pasting, the copy and paste, this operation we perform for taking data from somewhere and pasting it over here. Cut is also one option available, where I'll tell you what it will do. So I'll just, yeah, we have added one sheet. So on the below you get a plus icon on and you can click on that plus icon. So it will add new sheets over there. Okay. Yeah. One more thing. Yesterday we have learned about the limitation of Excel. So in Excel you have 10,48,576 rows. So this is a count. So in one sheet you can have only these many cells. Okay. Uh, only these many rows rather, sorry. So we can have only these many rows, and we have around 16,000 of columns. That is the limitation of an excel sheet. So we can simply easily add the sheets from below. I'll delete the extra one. Suppose from here I want to take some data, few rows I want to take from here, few columns I want to take from here. So I can easily select it using mouse if data is smaller, and if you want to select a larger data, so you can use the navigation, that is control shift, shift and arrows you can use if you want to select few rows, and shift and control and arrow you can use if you want to select multiple rows. Okay, so I want to select this much data only. I want to copy this data on the next sheet to perform some different operation. So for that I will use control C. Now see, when I use control C, so a dancing line appearing surround the data which I have selected. Okay, normally this line will not be there. It appears like a normal line on the border, but when I use control C, so a dancing line, a running line you can see over there. And when the running line is there, it means either your data is in copy mode or your data in the cut mode. Okay, three times, like in Excel, there are three occasions where this running line will appear. One is while doing copy paste, one is while doing cut paste, and third thing when you are going to use format painter. Okay, so we are going to learn about format painter as well. It is also very useful thing. So when this line is running, it means it is in the copy mode. I use Control C for copying it. I'll go to the second sheet now, and I'll keep my cursor where I want to paste that data. So I'll keep it in the first row, and for pasting it, I'll use Control V. Okay. Now when I use Control V, the data which was there, it has been taken as it is. Okay, मतलब डेटा वहाँ पे वो ऑर्डर शीट में जो डेटा जैसे था वैसे के वैसे डेटा वहाँ से उसने लिया और यहाँ पे पेस्ट किया. ओके. In Excel, we have other variation of pasting operation as well. मतलब एक्सेल में एक बार आप डेटा अगर कॉपी कर रहे हो ना, तो उसको पेस्ट करने के अलग अलग तरीके अवेलेबल है एक्सेल में. So depending upon my requirement, I can utilize those other methods of pasting. Okay. So after covering all the functions today, we are going to take introduction only today of home function. Once you are done with the taking introduction of home tab, we are going to see their utilization as well. Okay. So abhi ke liye we are going to just keep that much in mind. If you want to do copy paste, you have this first section itself. Okay. But in Excel, majority times you are not going to use the option from here. You are going to use your keyboard where you will be using the shortcuts. Okay. So once we start using, once we start applying the knowledge, we are going to learn shortcuts as well. So yesterday also I told you a few shortcuts. That is, suppose you want to select entire data. So can someone tell me, if I want to select entire data, so which shortcut I need to use? Anyone?
Control plus A.
Control plus A, correct. So if I use Control plus A, so it helps me to select entire data. Okay. Now we have learned two shortcuts, that is Control C for copying data, Control V for pasting data. And if I want to cut and paste data, cut and paste means what? See now when I copied the data from here, it created a copy and that copy got pasted over here. Okay, now here we are having hashes, but don't worry, this is not error. The size of the column is not enough to contain the data. That's why we are getting that hash. And that hash normally appears when we have a numeric data in the cell. Okay, now here we have date. Due to that only the hashes are there. So I'll just increase the size of the column so that the data would be visible. Okay. Yeah. So when I perform the copy and paste, the data remained on the first sheet and its copy got pasted in the other sheet. Okay. I'll add one more sheet. Now I'll perform the Control X. Okay, I'll use Control X. Now Control X we use when we want to cut and paste the data. What we mean by cutting and pasting data? So it will literally remove this data from here. So see, when I use Control and X for cutting data, that time also the running line appears over there, the dancing line appears over there. Okay. I'll go to the next sheet and there I'll use Control V. Say for control, so for copying and paste also you are going to, for pasting you are going to use Control V only. Okay. For cut, Control C, and for for cut, Control X, and for copy, Control C. Okay. So to paste, I'll use Control V over here. Data we got over here, but if I go to the orders table, तो यहाँ से वो डेटा निकल गया. Okay. So difference समझा cut paste और copy paste का, everyone? If I use Control,
Yes.
yes. Okay. So it is easier one. So I'll just use undo. Now what was the shortcut we have learned yesterday to undo?
Control plus Z.
Control plus Z, correct. And if I want to do redo,
Plus Y.
Control plus Y, correct. Okay. So we are going to learn gradually. We are going to learn all the shortcuts which are important one or which are useful one. Okay. So I'll just delete this sheet as well. Yeah. So this operation is actually covered in the first section of the home tab, that is clipboard. Now in clipboard we have one more option. We have seen the copy, cut, and paste. In paste also we do have various variations. We are going to learn those variations as well. Okay, once we've done the done with the covering or done with the introduction of home tab. Here we have one brush symbol. We call this as a format painter. Now format painter is a very important one which you are going to utilize in not only in Excel, but when you will be learning Power BI. So in Power BI also format painter is very useful. Format painter, as the name suggests, whatever formatting you have performed on that cell, that formatting it will pick, and that formatting you can apply on the other sheet. I'll just quickly show you. What does that mean? Okay, here we have. I'll just I'll perform some. Yeah. Okay. Now you can see this is just a normal data. We don't have any borders around these cells. We don't have any color going on the header, right? So this is normal data. And suppose here we have some data which is having some kind of formatting. Like यहाँ पे header में कुछ color है, cell के surround borders है. So suppose I want to take this formatting, we can simply select the cells in which we do have formatting. Okay, so first I'll format the headers and then I'll go for the cell. इसको one by one करेंगे पहले, ठीक है? So I'll select the header. Like you can select a single header, that will also fine. Okay, I'll select a single cell where we have header. Then I'll use this then I'll use this format printer. For format printer, we don't have shortcut directly. We do have some other shortcuts to get the format printer. So I'll show you that. So इस पर click करना है format printer पे. See, running line is appearing over there. So we have seen three situation where this running line will appear. One is copy, one is cut, and third one is format printer. Okay. So as soon as I click on format printer, you can see on the along with my cursor, one brush symbol is appearing over there. So it shows that format printer is currently running on. Okay, so I'll go to the sheet 2 now, and on the header, I'll just simply select these headers. That's it. See, the formatting got applied on these header. Okay, same goes for the cell as well. I'll select one cell. I'll click on format printer, go to the second sheet. I'll select these all columns. I'm doing it one by one, but you can do it at one go as well. So suppose I want to apply, we say how many columns we have till customer name, right? So here I'll select till customer name like this. I'll click on format printer and then I'll apply it directly. Okay, that's how we can apply the format printer. So that option we have, and as and when the session proceeded further, we are going to learn more things, how to use format printer differently. Okay. Next section to the clipboard, we have font section. Now in the font section, whatever options we have, those options will help me to make any changes in the entered data. Okay. It could be text data, not a number data. Okay. लाइक ये जो डेटा एंटर्ड है यहाँ पे, या इस डेटा का मुझे फॉन्ट स्टाइल चेंज करना है या फिर उसका साइज चेंज करना है. ओके, इफ आई वांट टू मेक इट बोल्डर और इटैलिक, that those options we have over here. So let's see one by one. So in the font section, very first option I have that is for changing the font style. So by default it is on Calibri. Okay, Calibri is a name of the font style. So if I click on the drop down, I can see multiple, like many font style we have over here. Okay, so if you want to check font style, so you can we can simply select these cells on the right hand side, and I'll click over here. So when I hover on different font styles, you can see it is showing me preview as well, how it would look. Okay, so the one which you feel good for your data, you can apply those. But standard practices, either you can go with the Calibri or else you can go with the Arial. Okay, so normally we go with the Calibri only, but you can utilize any other as well if you want, or if you feel it is good, it is eye pleasing. Okay, so you can utilize that. So this is the format style. Okay, sorry, text style. After that, after the font style, we will see how to increase the font size as well. So beside font style, we have font size. Here, from here, we can increase the font size or decrease, and as and when you hover, it shows you the preview how it would look if you apply that. Okay. After that, ahead of that, we have two A's. One A with upper arrow and one A with the downward arrow, and their sizes also are different. So if you just hover over there, so it shows The first is for increasing the font size. Now see here, by number you can increase or decrease it directly, or if you want to increase it gradually one by one, so you can simply click on this upper A, first A, or you can click on this second A to make it smaller. Okay, so these two A's are for increasing or decreasing the size of font. Okay, then I'll come below. Below we have few options for formatting the text, that is making it bold. Okay, if I click on this, it will make it bold. If I click on the next one, that is I that stands for italic. If I click on that, so you can see the font is becoming bit italic. And the next thing we have, that is underlining. So if I want to give underline, so that is something I can do from here. If I click on underline, so one underline is appearing. If I click on double underline, so two underline will appear over there. Okay, so suppose we are having something very important thing, if you want to highlight over there, so we can go with the underline as well. Okay, yeah. After that, we have section for borders. Now surround cell, if you want to apply border, so here we have different variety of border. Okay, we will see how to use them. Like the top one, you can understand them just by looking at it. Below we have option for drawing border. We can change the color of the border as well. Okay, then style of the border, we do have multiple options. This is coming under formatting, so you can understand all the formatting related stuff. Different way of formatting only you are going to get over here. Okay, next to that we have option to highlight the cell. Now what we mean by highlighting the cell? Filling the cell with something else. Now currently the cell is filled, the background is in the white color. That is not actually white color, that is no fill. So default theme of my Excel is white. If I change the theme to the darker, then that sheet will become darker. Okay, but normally background of Excel you will get a white only. So if you want to change that background, if you want to highlight few names, okay, suppose few names in between I want to highlight, so I can go over here and I can choose any of the color, and that name will get highlighted with that color. So if I go with yellow, so all the cells which I did select, that is getting highlighted with the yellow color. Okay, and if I don't want, suppose there is some highlighting is given already, you want to remove it. So for removing it, you can simply go over here and you can click on the no fill option. Okay, so below you get the option of no fill. That is for highlighting cell. And ahead of that, we have option for changing the font color. By default, it is on automatic. Automatic means depending upon the Excel theme, color will either remain black or it can convert into white as well. But if you want to give some any different color, you can go over here and you can apply a different color from here as well. Okay, depending upon requirement. Now when you will be working for a company, don't go with the random color, don't go with the lighter pink color because you like it, don't go with the darker red color because you like it. Depending upon the situation or depending upon the requirement, you are going to utilize these font colors. Okay, don't go with the random colors. Okay, so we have to use the professionally acceptable colors, and that is something you will get a better idea when you will work in a company. Okay, so this was about the font section. Now next to font section, we have alignment section, and in the alignment section, it helps me to align the font or align the data which we have in the cell. Okay, it could be any data, it could be a date, it could be a number, it could be a text, it can be anything. Okay, so alignment means what? Normally when we enter a text data, that is something we have learned yesterday. So if I'm entering text, so that get aligned to the left hand side. If I'm entering a number, that get aligned to the right hand side. Okay, now I have entered a number, but I don't want to remain that in the left hand side aligned. I want to remain it in the center or it in the right hand side. So for that, this alignment section we can utilize. Okay, now in the alignment section, in the very first subsection, we are having two sections. Sorry, two department, not department rather. Sorry, uh, I can say two variations of alignment. I can say we have over here. The upper one is your vertical alignment and the lower one is your horizontal alignment. Okay, Now, vertical alignment will not be making that much sense if you are having this smaller cell. But if I increase the size of cell, okay, when data is bigger, you will get the cell with bit bigger size. So when the cell size is increased, that time the vertical alignment will be coming in picture. So that time you can check where you want to keep the number. Okay, the upper one is vertical alignment and the lower one is your horizontal alignment. So if I want to keep it in the center vertically and want to keep it in the center horizontally as well, so I can utilize these options, okay, to decide the alignment of the data which I have in the cell. Okay, next to that we have orientation. So the data which you have in the cell, if you want to change its orientation you can do that if you want. Okay, so orientation we can change from here. Normally usually we don't go with this option, but when you are preparing a sheet, that time you might need to use this option. Okay, I'll just simply disable this. And next to that we have indentation. So indentation means what? Suppose you are having a bigger cell and in that you are having this over here. So indentation means gradually displacing it. Okay, not completely, gradually displacing it, like adding a space over there. It is not actual space, it is just shifting the data on one side. So we are having two indentation, increase indentation or decrease indentation. Okay, so that was about the indentation, alignment, horizontal alignment, vertical alignment, and the orientation. Next thing we have in the alignment section, that is wrap text. Now what we mean by wrap text, suppose in a cell you have a good amount of data. Okay, I'll just undo everything till the point I'm having back. Okay, yeah, suppose in a single cell I am going to write multiple things. Okay, that is going out of the cell now. Randomly I am typing something. Okay, now in this cell I am having some data which is going beyond my cell. Suppose here in the cell which is nearby to the first cell, cell which is nearby to the I2 cell, that is J2 cell. Suppose there I am entering something. So now I am not able to see what we have over here in this cell. So for that I need to look into the formula bar. We call this as the formula bar, okay, which is on the top. So we are going to go to there when we will start typing the formula. So yeah, so I am not able to see what we have in this cell. So for that I can either increase the size of this column, but that will not look good. Like how much I can increase? If data is way bigger, I can't stretch it right away on the right hand side, right? To avoid that, we have something called as text wrap. Okay, so if you know in that cell, so you have some data, you can click on text wrap. So what will happen now? As and when I am going to increase the size bit, the entire text is going to adjust in that cell itself. So if I just change the alignment to the top, in the vertical alignment to the top align, see now it is visible, the data is completely visible, and you can the size of column is also not that big. Okay, so wrap text allows me to as the name suggests, it is going to wrap the thing inside the cell itself. Okay, so yeah, then next thing we have that is a merge and center. Now merge and center, how it works exactly. Now let me just give you a quick example. Now I'm writing few names over here, rather few fruits over here. Apple, then banana, grapes, then mango. So these all are fruits. Okay, so if I just quickly take them from here, Okay, now these all are fruit. If I want to tell someone, this is just example, don't take it literally, okay? If I want to tell someone that a cell which is nearby, these are the fruits, I want to indicate that. If I write fruit over here, so it is going to remain over here only. What I want to indicate all these are fruits, okay? So if I repeat fruit multiple time over here, that would not look good, right? For that we have the option of merging center. The merging center, what it can do, it can help me to merge the cells, merge the multiple cells, and then keeping the data in the center. Whatever data we have in the first cell, provided all cells are blank, मतलब बाकी सब cells blank होने चाहिए, that time this will make sense, okay? Now this fruit I want to keep in the center to indicate these all are the fruit. So I can simply select till this cell. I can click on merge center, and then I can align the data using alignment. Now you can see I can just give it some border, all border. See, visually this look good, right? If I just undo everything, if I use border over here, visually this will not look good, right? But when I use merge center like this, and if I just make the alignment properly, this visually look good, right? So whenever we have this kind of situation, we are going to use this merge and center. Okay. So that was about the alignment section. Okay. Okay. After that we have number section, but number section we will have a separate session together. Uh, because number section is not a small section. We are going to cover a lot of things. We are going to use number section on daily basis very oftenly. Okay. So number section, whenever we want to do something with number, just like how we had this font section to do formatting with the font, we have this number section to do formatting with the numbers, but differently. Okay. We'll learn that what different formatting we are going to do with the numbers with this number formatting. Then we have style section. In style section we can style the cell. Okay, all these options which are available over here, those are for cells, that is not for data. So font section is for data which you have entered. Alignment section is also for data which you have entered. Number section is also for the data which you have entered, but the style section is for cells. Okay, so whatever it is going to do, it will be working on cell, not with the data. Okay, तो उस सेल में क्या डेटा रखा है, दैट डजेंट मैटर, दैट डज मैटर एक्चुअली, बट यहाँ पे जो भी फॉर्मेटिंग होगी ना वो सेल पे होगी, वो डेटा पे नहीं होगी, ठीक है? तो ये फर्स्ट सेक्शन जो देखा था फॉन्ट पे, उसकी वजह से डेटा पे इफेक्ट पड़ रहा था, लाइक सी इफ आई जस्ट क्लिक ऑन बोल्ड, so data is getting changed, right? Not the cell. But when I'm going to use this style section, so वो cell जो है ना, वो cell का formatting change होगा, data का formatting change नहीं होगा, ठीक है? Same goes for the cell section as well. Whatever options we have over here, we are going to learn those options as well. So whatever options we have over here, that will be doing changes in the cell itself, not in the data. Okay. Yeah. Next we have the editing section. Now this editing section is bit different section. ठीक है. अभी तक जितने भी ऑप्शन हमने देखे थे, that was about the cell or that was about the data. But editing section जो है ना, this is a kind of frequently used shortcuts, I would say. Okay. So when we will have a bigger data, that time we are going to use this section. Okay. So tomorrow we will cover this section in depth. Okay. So today what we have learned about the clipboard section, which is not learned, rather I would say, we are just taking introduction, what different options we have. Okay. Learning part we will start from tomorrow. Today we had only introduction of home tab. Tomorrow onwards we'll start with the learning part as well, like how to utilize those options. Okay. So tomorrow we will cover this home tab entirely. Okay. And yeah, so whatever we have covered today, we have not covered much things today, but whatever we have covered in that, do we have any doubt? Or whatever covered we have covered yesterday, in that do you have any doubt? You can ask now. We are open for the question and answer.
Yeah, hi. If anyone have doubt regarding for this particular session, regarding anything, so you can discuss with the trainer, okay, your opinion, your like journey that you will be starting in data analytics. So they will properly guide you because you already work as a data analyst. Amol, Chanchal, Kiran, Mronal, Pradeep sir, Prem, Shivani. Rohit sir, is this my voice is clear for all?
Yes, yes, yes. You
I
are
think yours.
Yes,
very
yes.
audible.
Yeah. So if anyone have doubt, please ask. Okay, that you have any little bit doubt regarding for your career and that you're facing any difficulty, any type of that you doubt facing for start your journey in the field of data analytics, we can please discuss. Okay. Yeah. Any doubt? If you have no doubt, you can say no. Okay. If you doubt, so we can continue.
No doubt, sir.
Okay. So if you are interested for this course, okay, okay, this 4 months only. So I'll share my contact number in the chat box so we can discuss our further process regarding for the course, okay, access and fees and installments and projects. So we can discuss on them. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you everyone for joining this session.
Thank you,
And thank you
everyone.
so much for
See you
Rohit
tomorrow.
sir for this activity.